I wanted to show you the control panel that I just made to protect the pump house that I installed, oh, probably a month or two ago. And this is it. It's now, if you're looking at this, there's a lot of 110 voltage in here that's not protected. So if you're thinking that's a dangerous thing, yeah, that's a dangerous thing. I've got to make some protectors for it later, but to cover it all up and then try to tell you about it doesn't make any sense. So just, I got to be careful not to touch stuff here. But let me just tell you how it works. So these two controllers, and they're about $5 or $6 a piece. I'll put a link to them in the description for you in case you're interested. I'll try to link all this stuff if I can. These little, basically they're thermostats that flip a relay. And they're very simple. They're very easy to program. I'll do a separate video on how to program these. This one, when it gets down to 3 degrees Celsius, this one will turn on and it'll activate this relay. Now this one has a relay in it and it says it'll do 15 amps. It looks really small to me and I don't want to rely on that little bitty relay, so I'm having it drive this big relay which will actually do 40 amps, which I don't need anywhere near that. I need like 8 amps. So this would probably work all by itself, but I'm running it through a bigger relay. So this one, when it gets down to 3 degrees, it will come on and turn on this light bulb right here. It'll be inside the pump house, and this is going to be the heating element. I also have heat tapes that go to some pipes that run outside, and I'll show you in a different video how this is all installed. But this turns on the internal heater inside the box, where this will all be, and then it also turns on those heat tapes. This one over here, what it's for is I want a visual that tells me that it's working. So this one, when the power is on, it's going to show me this green LED. Now, if for some reason this bulb goes out or something doesn't work on this side, something burns up or something, and it gets down to, if it gets to 1 degree Celsius, then this one will flip this relay right here and turn this red LED on. And I'm going to demonstrate all that to you here in just a second. I used this relay because I need to have a normally open and a normally closed contact. And this one, these two don't have that. If I had bought different thermostats, I could have probably eliminated this relay. But I have this relay, and so that's what this one's doing. So when this one gets down to 1 degree, it activates this relay, and I have a schematic that I'll post that shows you how all this works in case you're interested in the wiring. One thermostat that controls this big relay that controls all the heating elements. We have this thermostat that just controls an alert system, and then this is just a 12 volt power supply that is running my LEDs. This terminal over here is where like the light bulb is hooked into there, so I'm hooking in my heat tapes and my light bulb. All my heating elements are coming off of this strip right here. So this is, when it's on, this is going to be hot for 110. So now let me show you how this works. Now I'm going to have to show you these two separately. I can actually put them both in there together, but let me drop this one in some ice water. And I have them set to, you can't really get ice water down that cold unless you put salt in it and all that, and I don't really want to do that. So I just changed the temperatures on here. So I think when this one gets below 7, see, it switches over. And so if this was set to 1 degree, it would say, wait a minute, it's 1 degree in this box. It's never supposed to be 1 degree. It's supposed to only get down to 3 degrees, so there's a problem. That makes sense? And then when it gets up to, when this warms the box up to 5 degrees, let me warm that up a little bit. It'll switch back over and tell me everything's okay. All right, let's do the other one. So now, it's getting cold outside. It's getting into the box. The temperature's going down. I think I had this one set to 7 degrees too. Well, I don't know why it's oscillating. Here, let's see. There we go. Okay, so now you can see the heating element comes on, and then we're gonna warm it up in there. And as it warms up, the heating element goes off. So it's very simple, just the way thermostats work all over the place. So this is just a control panel that you could use in this same situation or some other situation where you need to keep things from freezing and you want some type of alert that tells you, wait a minute, the system's not working and it's gotten colder in there than it ever should. Remember, there's a diagram in the description if you need that. I'll also link most of these components so that you can buy those if you need to. Hope this was helpful to you. Thank you for watching.